strong, large field for this 19 for this women's 67-kilo decider. They were all expected to be in action yesterday, but it turned out not to be. We're ready to go then. The first competitor of the 19, 58 kg, representing Estonia, came out with a national flag for the presentation. Maybe a little souvenir from the big singing festival they had in Tallinn a couple of weeks ago. 58 kilos to get us underway. Jelena Pipper's already been involved in the European Championships in Bergsamere last year. Came fifth in that, actually. Former para swimmer for 16 years, quite a career, and was involved in para rowing for 5. It's para powerlifting now. So Jelena Pipper for 58's first lift of the competition, first lift of the day. Struggle on the punch through, and that's all three going against her on the press. So Pipper misses out with lift number 1. Struggling as it was on the way up.
Representing Mexico, Maria Franco Ponce.
So that's something to be fixed for round 2. Started well, but just on the way up in the press, just ran out of a little bit of steam. Junior world champion from Mexico from last Friday, Maria Franco Ponce. And this is 58. Originally was looking at 55 in this opening round, so getting some extra ambition in. The Mexican champion the last 2 years. Up is Jalisco State, her first major championship. She's already going home with the gold, but she's putting herself well down the field here. What she's pitching for in this opening round. Well, 58, she's punched through, and that's good. That's going to be early advantage for the young Mexican. Nice lift, and that sets her on the way. So our third lifter, and it's the first of today from the host nation, Kazakhstan. Sandigash Baimakonova, 66 is her target. Her only previous major championship was the last one to be staged in this country. 2015 Asian Championship, she finished 6th in that. She lives in Ural, known just across the border as it's very much northern Kazakhstan, as Uralsk, across in Russia. Her coaches are Aman Kapishev and Daran Kabdulov. .66 to start with, then to take the lead. Punch through at 66, and that's good all the way through. All three in her favour. And Baimakonova has the early advantage in round one. Good lift for the Kazakh Baimakonova. As we go straight to Sumkun Anon. Paralympic silver in her career, Sydney 2000, and bronze in Beijing in 2008. World bronze in her career back in 2002. But she is the reigning Southeast Asian champion, and also in the Asian Para Games last year in Jakarta got a bronze. So still winning major medals at this stage in her career at the age of 41. So some Kukan on then, lifting at 70 for Thailand.
Секунда внимания. Наши гости из солнечного Таиланда, как правило, очень сильны в силовых, прошу прощения за тавтологию, в силовых видах спорта.
And at 70, all clear, all good. So far, you can't really fault what we've seen. Our new leader on 70 in this opening round in Group B. Solid start for the Southeast Asian reigning champion. So now for India, here comes Geeta. 76, it's a major championship debut. 5th in the FASA World Cup in Dubai in February. Lives in Sonipat, coached by Vijay Minashwar and Jugal Jawat. And going for 76 here. Last 3 lifts have been good.
Китаянка, наша основная соперница уже много лет, основная соперница Рошан Кушубаева, это называется золотую награду. Будем надеяться, что это противостояние перенесет.
So Geeta at 76. Based in Sonipat. This for the early advantage of first championship lift of her career. Something to be worked on though. All 3 going against 2 for the chest, and her side referee in the right. Marking her down on both the press and the bar control. So that's to be sorted out then.
Loaders, please note the bar to 80 kilos, rack height 14. First attempt, representing Morocco, please welcome Nisa Binan.
Nisa Binan is coming in for Morocco now. 80, the target. It's a 3rd World Championships. No mark. Last time out in Mexico City, unfortunately, wasn't in Dubai. Prior to that, Kuala Lumpur 2010, and she finished in 6th place. Based in Koribka. But gold earlier this year in the Ego World Cup in Hungary, back in April. $80 then to start off for her. Been a good year already for Neza Binan, and this could help a little bit too, and it will. She's got all three in her favour. It's a good lift, and she takes the early lead here in Group 1. Didn't compete in the African Championships last year or in Lagos, but all the same, that's solid stuff from Neza Binan. Excellent. There's a lot to like about that. Next to go then for Poland. Very successful career for Paulina Przewecka-Pudziak. Bronze in Bergsamir in the European Championships last year. Silver in Eger in 2015. Previously a bronze medalist in the Eger World Cup. Not this time around, but last time it was held in 2017. Sixth, her best World Championship results. Going for 94 here. And at 94, she's good. And we've only had 2 misses so far. Good standard today. Continued by the 28-year-old.
Loaders, please note the bar to 102 kilos, rack height 12.
Based in Bydgoszcz, which is a terrific athletics city. It hosts next year's European Para-Athletics Championships for the first time. And they've had a whole smattering of European Under-23 Championships, European Junior Championships, and the Athletics, European Athletics, IAAF circuit. Iman Hafez of Egypt. 4th in the last World Championships in 2017, her only big championship. She missed out on bronze by 9 kilos in finishing 4th. (102) as we break into the 3-digit barrier. Getting the composure right. A big start. Two-1 in her favour. Iman Hafez, our new leader on 102. There's a huge amount to like about what we've seen so far this morning. Lifting's been top-notch stuff. Now, it looks like Maria Franco is going to skip her second round attempt. We'll try and clarify that for you. That seems quite unusual because she was successful in the opening round of 58. Hafez successful here at 102. And she's our leader ahead of Przewecka-Pudziak and Neza Binan.
First attempt, representing Turkey. Please welcome
Gamze Sayar coming out again now for Turkey. European silver medalist last year in Berck-sur-Mer. She's always been a top 5 finisher at the very least. 5th in Egger 4 years ago, and 2013 she finished 4th when she made a major championship out of the Europeans in Egger. Based in Ankara. Big fan of Nazma Muratli. Well, there's somebody to base your entire career on. 105 to kick off. .105 for Sayar, and it's all against her on the press. Might have gone in too high, or something just to execute a little bit better on the uplift next time. Only 3 lifts to date, only 3 misses to date out of the 9 lifts.
102 into the second round we go. Loaders, please load the bar to 58 kilos, rack height 13.
Not level at all on the way up.
Second attempt, representing
We go into round 2. Next to go then for Estonia, having missed 58 in the opening round. Terra again to Jelena Pipper. 58. The second attempt at it. The lists of big sporting heroes, the rally driver Ott Tänak. Big documentary movie out about him at the moment. Rally Estonia was on last weekend around Tartu and Otepää around the south. So Pippa going for 58. So Pippa going at 58. Got the lift executed this time, and nice and cleanly. It's a good lift, it's 2-1 in her favour, and she can progress on now against the 58 on the board. Thank you very much. In the first World Championship.
Loaders, please load the bar to 60 kilos.
Nicely done. Doesn't have to worry about the one that went against it. She's been busy back home. She is one of the founders on the board as well of the Estonian Association of Disabled Women. Only Estonian woman powerlifter around at the moment. There's one man as well. Oh, hey, and Nomakaliu won last night. Champions League qualifiers. I was actually at their first game last week against champions of North Macedonia. One of the worst games of football I've seen in my life. But they won the away leg in North Macedonia last night, and they'll be playing either Celtic, which would be a biggie, or Sarajevo in the second qualifying round of the Champions League. A woman who's followed the North and South American equivalents, big fan of Chivas of Guadalajara. They've got a couple of big games, well, ish, in the International Champions Cup next week, playing Atletico Madrid and someone else. The reason I know that is I'm actually doing that game. The reason I don't know there's something else is I was supposed to be doing that game, but I'm here. So, hey, good luck to them next week. Good luck to her now, Maria Franco Ponce, the World Junior Champion from Friday.
Самая молодая участница на этом чемпионате мира. Понси.
60 for Maria Franco. Well, she got 58 really well. She's only added 2 onto the bar, but she's got that really strongly. All 3 in her favour. Nothing to worry about. Gliding through the tournament while she's currently lying in 6th.
Loaders, please load the bar to 70 kilos, rack height 11.
Solid lifting from it. Kind which earned her the world title. 57 she actually went to on Friday to claim the world crown. As we move on to Sandergash Baimakonova. Cleared 66 in the opening round and going for 70 here. Really good clearance early on. She has only tended to compete in major championships that have been held in this country. Asian championships that were here 4 years ago. Kazakhstan competes in European football, but Asia and everything else. Including this. So that's at 70. She'd stay in 5th position. But she'd add another few to the board. But she hasn't done that. They've all gone against her on the press, so she gets turned down for that.
Loaders, please load the bar to 75 kilos, rack height 10.
This all went wrong on the way up. Our referee is Alana Araka of Greece. She's the centre referee. Side referees Lee Ju-yin of Korea and Sita Gyarko of Hungary.
Second attack, representing Thailand, Sompan Anand.
So for Thailand now, the reigning Southeast Asian champion, a title to defend in January when that rolls around again in the Philippines. Going for 75 here would keep her in 4th place. She'd have to leap 10 kilos in order to climb one more spot, so going 5 up instead. Asian Games bronze last year and silver in 2014 when it was held in Incheon. Last global medal, Paralympic bronze, 2008 in Beijing. So Kukan on then for 75. And she's cleared that perfectly. No problem at all. Really solid lifting from her today. She stays in 4th position, but there's quite a leap between her and the top 3 for now. And bigger leaps to come in Group A.
Please welcome
Geeta of India is next, having missed 76 in the opening round, going for it again here. So can she iron out the difficulties of a little earlier on? Going for 76 here. It's an interesting one for the referees. 2-1 in her favour, so that's a good lift. But the bar control, she just managed to keep okay. Got the thumbs down on that from our side referee in the right. And that was the side on which it was really exaggerated, but she managed to do enough to keep it alive.
Representing Morocco, please welcome Nessa Biban.
So she's clear at 76 and an extra leap in quality and in weight. 9 kilos more. Neza Binan of Morocco. Going for 85 here, cleared 80 earlier. Sixth best world championship finish back in 2010. She's already on the board, which is good news. Looks like she's going to finish at least 14th in terms of the weight she's gone for, but it obviously depends on what's going to be missed elsewhere. 85 for Binan. And they've all gone against her on the press, so she stays on 80. Successful lift in round 1, but not here in round 2. And so tonight, for the moment, Neza Binan.
Second attempt, representing representing Poland, please welcome Paulina Skrzypecka.
The return of Poland's Paulina Przewecka-Puziak, European silver and bronze medalist of the last 4 years, 6th in the 2010 World Championships. Obviously in a different weight division to Neza Benan. '98 then, who would keep her in second position. Looks good, everything about it was good. Improves her standing by 4 kilos, leaps to 98.
Loaders, please load the bar to 105 kilos, rack height 11.
Good success for the Bydgoszcz lifter.
Second attempt, representing
Was 18 when she competed in her first World Championships. So Gamze Sayar of Turkey, second attempt at 105, having missed this in the first round, and I'd have to say, a bit surprisingly. Конечно же, поднимала на тренировках. 105 again, and a couple of wobbles with the right hand, and 2 and against her, and on that press, the 2 side referees weren't happy. Centre referee was okay with it though.
Loaders, please load the bar to 107 kilos, rack height 12.
She's had a couple of stabs at it now,
Second attempt,
and without success, and actually the bar wasn't level either. Another issue. Maybe went in a couple of kilos too heavy. Coming out now and full of confidence for Egypt, Iman Haves. Cleared 102 in the opening round and going for 107 now. .107, currently leading Przewecka-Puziak by 4 kilos. This to make it a 9 kilo lead. May have been expecting a lot of pressure on her from Gamze Sayar. It hasn't happened yet. Haves 107. No luck.
No leg.
It took a while to get up. And on the press.
That's the end of the second round. The leader is still Hafez from Egypt.
Well, they didn't like it,
Leads here in Group B.
and she remains on 102.
Third round of lifts. Loaders, please load the bar to 61 kilos. Rack height 13. Third attempt, representing Estonia, Yelena.
So it's Jelena Pipper's final attempt for Estonia, cleared 58. Going again now at 61. This would see her climb up into 7th position. .61 for Pipper then. This to climb one place. Struggle on the way up, won't get it, but at least cleared the 58 in round 2. Stays in 8th position for Estonia.
Loaders, please load the bar to 61 kilos. Rack height 15.
Just halted on the way,
So we remind all spectators,
and
this is a no flash photography venue.
at least got the centre lift going, so that's okay. And thumbs up for good reason.
Representing Mexico, Maria Franco Ponce.
So that was Pipper's chance. Now Maria Franco going for the same target. 58 and 60 achieved. Was originally going to go for 61, but she's going to go for 64 on one of our scoreboards, and the other one says 61. So it's one of those. .62 it is. So it was neither of them. And this to keep her in 7th spot, but to add 2 to the tally. So 62. And this to have a clean sweep of lifts. The World Junior Champion. And she has got that. Well, everything good for her, all 3. Nice and level, lines all perfect. Having cleared 58 and 60 in the opening round. Next to go for Kazakhstan, having cleared 66 in the opening round, it's Sandagash Barmakanova. $75 for her. So sixth in the Asian Championships held in the old capital, Almaty. And this for 75. Mixed response, it's 2-1 against. Side left referee. Saul was good, but the other two had problems with the press. So she stays on 66. It's Somkuk Anon of Thailand, who's cleared 70 and 75 so far and going to round off an 80. This would see a rise from 5th to 3rd, overtake Gita of India and overtake Neja Banana, the head-to-head, who's already hit 80 precisely. Hasn't got that. It's the press that everyone's voted against. Good start early on. 75, following the 70, but misses out an 80. Wasn't even on the way up, but she's had a very good competition, the Southeast Asian champion. Title to defend again in January, as Gita comes out for India. 2 attempts to clear 76, going now for 82. So 82 for Geeta. This would see her rise from 4th to 3rd. This to round off her competition really well. And that's exactly what she's done. All three floating away. So she goes 3rd for now. Belting. Executed that superbly. Great way for her to wrap up her competition. Geeta's first major championship, remember. Nessa Benan of Morocco now. She's had a mixed bag. Only 2 world championships to her name, no African championships. First All-African Games, All-African Para Games are taking place in Rabat in Morocco in January. Got 80 in the first round, missed 85 in the second, going for 85 again. So 85. And she has got that brilliantly. 3 out of 3. Pure delight for Nessa Benan with very good reason. Oh, this is solid lifting from having missed the previous one. Did what she wanted to do.
Representing Poland, please welcome Paulina Skrzypecka-Pudziak.
Paulina Skrzypecka-Pudziak, European silver medalist in 2015, bronze last year. World Championship 6th placer before, but we'll be asking a lot for her to emulate something like that again here. Only one lifter has got everything so far. Skrzypecka-Pudziak trying to emulate the feat of Maria Franco with this 102. Would put her into the lead. She'd overtake Ivan Heves in the head-to-head. She having already lifted 102 in the opening round. Got up there, but took a while. It's 2-1 against all the same. Side referee to the left going against the press. Center referee against the bar control. And the chess sequence. Finishes in 98.
Third attempt, representing Turkey, please welcome Gamze Sayar.
In danger of being wiped out, the only lifter not to have a success out of her first two, Gamze Sayar of Turkey. A couple of misses at 105. So 105 this to take the lead, but Sayar has had some technical difficulties so far. And a few problems in getting it up all the way, and it's gone against 2-1, both voting against on the press. The side right referee was happy though. So she is wiped out. Her last two lifts were 2-1 against.
Representing Egypt, please welcome Iman Hafez.
110 for Iman Hafez. 102 she's already cleared. Missed 107 in the second round though. So she takes Group B anyway, Hafez. Last time out, she finished 4th. She could still finish as low as 11th. Just depends what happens in Group A. But getting this lift would be a massive help if she can just get it pushed through all the way, and that's a big problem for her. It's not going to happen. Hafez denied at 110. So 102 instead. The best lift in Group B came in the opening round. Hafez going for 102. So Hafez with 102, Privechka Puziak 98, Nezabanan 85. Now if you remember, the whole series of problems with the reading of the third lift of Maria Franco was originally showing as 61, then in a different system 64. She was supposed to be lifting 62, but that more than likely now is not what she actually did lift, so she's coming out to do it again. She's lifted 58 and 60, and we believe 61. So going again now at 62 as Maria Franco returns, the World Junior Champion for Mexico. Not necessarily the case that Mexico would have appealed for this to be lifted again. If you're told you're lifting one weight and you end up lifting another, well then you really have to go out and lift the correct one, don't you? And the correct one is 62. So her 4th lift of the competition, but there's no records being sought here. So Maria Franco going for 62. This for her third lift. And that one ironically won't count. All three voting against the bar control and the quality of the press. So that does end Group D, and she actually ends on 60 in the end.
First place in Group B went to Iman Hafez, as we now turn our attention.
Just couldn't go up quickly enough.
The bars will get heavier, the medals will get decided.
So Hafez, 102, the best lift of the competition so far for Egypt. Svezkia Puziak in the second position for Poland with 98, and Neza Benan in third for Morocco with 85. Geeta fourth for India with 82. So we'll be going into Group A now. And the heaviest lift, as you'll see, will match Iman Hafez if it's successful straight away. As Berta Fernandez of Colombia aims for 102. South American champion from 2014, silver in the Americas championship last year, Colombian champion in 2019. Based in Medellin and aiming for gold in Lima in next week's Para Panams in Lima. Next month, the able-bodied Panams kick off next week. Would be a really tight schedule otherwise. .102 for Berta Fernandez, and she's been denied for a variety of reasons. For the bar control, the chest, and the press. That's something to work out. That would have been the lead in the head-to-head as well over Iman Hafez, both lifting 102.
First attempt, representing Korea. Please welcome Kim.
So now for Korea, Kim Hyung-hui. Bronze in the 3 Asian Championships that have been held to date, and bronze in the Asian Para Games last year in Jakarta. .106 then for Kim. Such a successful career to date for her. Let's see if that lift is successful. It is. Good lift for Kim Hyung-hui, and she is our new leader. Goes into the gold medal spot early in Group A. 106 well cleared, all three in her favour.
Representing Nigeria, please welcome Olaitan Ibrahim.
For Nigeria now, we hit to 110. Olaitan Ibrahim. Except it's been a little switch around in what's being expected. Ibrahim 110. Not sure she's due out. She wants to do 1-2-2 in this first round. I think it'll be Keterberieva actually. It's aiming to do 111.
Loaders, please load the bar to 111 kilos, rack height 10.
Berieva will be out first. They've set the air conditioning here today to hurricane. So Keterberieva on the way now for Russia. She's looking to lift 111 in this opening round. Sister Larissa we've already seen in the opening day in the women's 45 kg. And she finished 8th in that. Now, Keta, if she gets this, she's going 7th heaviest in this opening round. That's what she's pitching herself at to date.
Есть всегда своя определенная взгляд и на развитие паралимпийского движения в Казахстане. И поэтому бывает очень часто на спикерах, мотиватором для молодых спортсменов.
111 for Berieva. That's good. All the way, 3 white lights shining for the young Russian. And she's our new leader. European champion. The 2 occasions she's competed, 2013 and 2015. World bronze, but hasn't been on the scene since. That's a quality lift. In with a chance of a medal here. Prospects look good. Next to go for Ukraine. Tatiana Shirokalava, 112. Her target, the reigning European champion. World bronze in Mexico City. Based in Zaporizhzhia. Husband, Vladimir Petrov, involved in judo for quite a few years. $112 it is for her. Looking to push through and take the lead, and that's precisely what she's done. All 3 in her favour. This could be a title one, but the 2 heaviest lifters in this opening round might be ready to blitz the rest. 5 to lift in this opening round. Fatma Omar is next for Egypt. The 4 times world champion, 4 times Paralympic champion. Silver in Rio. Gold in London, Beijing, Athens, all the way back to Sydney 2000. Reigning African champion, claimed that in Algiers last August. Took her first world title in 1998 in Dubai, which was the second Worlds.
Loading, please load the bar to 116.
116 for Fatma Omar. Waiting in the wings.
First 10.
Based in Cairo.
Please welcome Fatma Omar.
Coached through the air by Mohamed Azad. Omar then for 116, and that will be the lead for Egypt, who are having a terrific week. Omar with a hugely successful career, pitching for the medals again here. She's good, 2-1 in her favour. She's our new leader with 3 to go.
Loaders, please load the bar to 116 kilos. Rack height 2. First 10, representing Brazil, please welcome Mariana D'Andrea.
Also going for 116 here, Mariana D'Andrea of Brazil. Now in the head-to-head, Omar would take that. If D'Andrea is successful here, Omar a kilo lighter in body weight. D'Andrea, the America's champion last year in Bogota, and gold also in the FASA World Cup in Dubai in February. Finished second in the World Championship Juniors in Mexico City 2 years ago. Didn't register a mark in the senior competition. Brittany Arensley's parents already in for the next event. They like their music, we're told. You can tell, can't you? $116 for D'Andrea, and she will be given that 2-1. That didn't take very long at all. She met her coach, Valdemir Lopez, at the gym. Not prearranged, they bumped into each other and he just sort of said, powerlifting might be your thing, and the medals probably proved that that's the case. She beat the rest to win at the European Open, so won all of the beat the European competitors in that in Berg-sur-Mer. Leads for now D'Andrea, along with Fatma Omar. Well, Rashan Koshabieva could beat them both, but Kazakhstan by 1 kilo. $117 for Koshabieva. Paralympic silver medalist in Rio, 5th in the World Championships last time out in Mexico City. But silver in the Asian Para Games in Jakarta last year. Silvers in the last 2 Asian Championships also. $117 for the leads. $117. And leads all the way. 3 out of 3. Koshabieva hits the front for the host nation. Strong old lift. Three Asian silvers, Paralympic silver, beaten by the same athlete every time. She looks in great form, looks good for a medal. Successful lifting all the way, apart from Berta Fernandez in this opening round, and 2 to go. Now here does come Olaitan Ibrahim of Nigeria, aiming for 1-2-2. Silvers in the last World Championships in Mexico City, last year's African Championships in Algiers, and the international competition in Lagos held in January. Long-term coaches at Faircertain Are, Patience Ugbeti. $122 to go 5 kilos clear. Strong looking lift from Ibrahim, and it's all gone away, all 3 in her favour. The battle for gold is well on. And Olaitan Ibrahim is our new leader.
Loaders, please load the bar to 133 kilos, right center.
Good quality, we've seen a lot of that in this Group A, and quite a good bit in Group B as well. But the heaviest attempt in this opening round to come from Tan Yu Zhao of China, the reigning Asia Oceania, Asian Games, World and Paralympic champion from Taizhou. $133, she's aiming for it to take the lead by 11. And could the rest live with her? $133 for Tan. She's had an incredible few years. Twice world champion. Won the European Open as well. 4 Asian titles. 2 Asian championships, 2 Asian games. Brilliant form for years. And in the mood for another gold. That's good. All 3. Tan Yuzhao leads by a long way, by 11 kilos. Ahead of Olaitan Ibrahim of Nigeria.
Just the one that no lift in that first round. A very impressive first lift from Tan Yuzhao of China.
The world record holder who set the mark in Jakarta at the Asian Para Games last year of 140 goes to 133 here, and she can go higher. Terrific lift, and she is out in front. We go into round 2 then, and Berta Fernandez of Colombia missed out in the first round, goes again here. Ibrahim's definitely going to have to go a lot higher in this round. And at the moment, there is a 7-way battle for the medals. $102 would put her into 9th position. And again, problems there on the press, all voted down. In danger of being wiped out. 2 misses at 102. Berta Fernandez. Very successful within her own continent, the Americas. Silver, South American champion and national champion too for this year. So tonight, twice over at 102.
Second to 10, representing Korea, please welcome Kim Hyung-hee.
Kim Hyung-hee of Korea, having cleared 106 in the opening round, going for 112 now. $112 for Kim. Currently 8th, this to go 7th. So 112 for Kim. And that's good. All three. So Kim steps up to 7th place, but every lift now on is an attempt to get into the medals. Tremendous. And every European lift from now on, and there's going to be 2 of them in this round and 2 more in the next, will be an attempt at a new European record. It's owned by Keda Bereyeva, dating back 5 years to the European Championships in Dubai. She'll get a chance to break it in a moment, but first, watched by another world champion. Tatiana Shirokalava's going to have a go. Scored 112 in the first round. This 117 for a new European record. Driving through, and 2 have gone against her. Now it's 3, and it was on the press. And she's denied the first stab at a European record in this. Just slowed up on the way up.
Representing Russia, please welcome Keda Bereyeva.
It's okay until pretty much the end. The current European record holder from 5 years ago looking to break her mark at the earliest possible opportunity. 118 for Keda Bereyeva. So Bereyeva, 118. For a new European record, all the lifts from here on in are for the medals. This to go 3rd. Currently 8th, and to leap up to the new European record. $118 for a new European record. Took a while to get a raise. They've all gone against her on the press. Whether that's beyond her today, well, we'll find out in the next round. So now, Mariana D'Andrea of Brazil cleared 116 the first round, this for 120 to go to the bronze medal position. And this to set a new America's record, beating her own. 118 set in Bogota at the America's Open Championships a year ago, the Copa America. Bereyeva's tried to break her own mark. D'Andrea's turn now. Going for it at 120. She's got it. The new America's record is hers. Marvelous lift. All three in her favour. Mariana D'Andrea. It's game on now. She's up into the bronze medal position for Brazil. Just 2 kilos of Ibrahim Silva.
Second attempt, representing Egypt. Please welcome Fatma Omar.
Fatma Omar now in 5th place. This to go into the bronze medal position. Right now, Tan leads 133. Ibrahim second, 122. D'Andrea third, 120. Kosheva fourth at 117. Omar 121. Looking for bronze. The 4 in a row Paralympic champion. The 4 out of 5 world champion. Fatma Omar, 121. This to go third. Push through strongly, she'll get that 2-1. It's Fatma Omar, who now leaps up in a third above D'Andrea. 2-1 in her favour. Quality of the lifting has been excellent. We've only had 4 misses across 16 attempts so far. Roshan Koshabieva of Kazakhstan having cleared 117, going now for 122. And this an assault on bronze again, and would go level with Olaitin Ibrahim, but the Nigerian would claim it in the head-to-head. Koshabieva attempted to go third. 117 in the first round, this 122. Koshabieva. And that is gone against her on bar control mainly. 2 votes against her for that, 2 votes against her for the press as well. Actually, one of the referees going against her for 2 different reasons. So she misses out. 117 remains at best and she lies 5th. I think she pretty much knew. Two to lift in this second round. Tan Yu Zhao, the leader to come, but before that, it's Alatin Ibrahim of Nigeria. Played 122 in the opening round, this for 126. Ibrahim not aiming for the lead here. Tan clearing 133 in the opening rounds. Ibrahim 122 and aiming here for 126. This to make silver a bit more secure before having a thought about whether to go for the gold or not. Ibrahim at 126. Yes! 2-1 going away for Alatin Ibrahim. Silver is a little bit more secure. She nailed it. Now what does she do in the final round? Tan Yu Zhao of China, our leader, on 133, going here for 137. Very close to her own world record from a year ago in Jakarta and winning the Asian Para Games. $137 for Tan, her world record 140.5. Last time she didn't win a championship gold was the 2012 Paralympic Games in London. She's won golds all the way since. 4 in Asia, championship in Asian Games, European Open, 2 world, 1 Paralympic title. Tan for 137. Tan, 137. Weight's getting more and more impressive. She's edging so close to her own world record, and she's going to get that. All 3 have gone her way. Something special could be on from Tan Yu Zhao today. 1 round to go. Tan, 137, her world record. She's knocking on the door of it, and she looks good to be on the way for gold. So Tan leads 137, gold medal position for China. Ibrahimi in the silver for Nigeria for now 126, and Fatma Omar in the bronze for Egypt 121 ahead of Dandrea and Koshibieva. getting tighter. Berta Fernandez, 2 misses at 102. Doesn't want to be the most significant lifter to be wiped out. Going again for 102 here for the third and final time. The technical issues, have they been dealt with?
Берта Фернандес.
102 for Fernandez. Get on the board. Yes. She's done it. All 3 in her favor. Good news, she goes 9th. Everybody then in this Group A has had a successful lift, and I think we can say the same about Group B as well. Havers at 10th, Praviska Pusiak 11th, and Binan 12th.
Representing Korea, Kim Hyung-hee.
Kim Young-ri for Korea, 106 and 112 she's cleared in the first round, so if she gets 115 she goes 6th. Directly above Skurlukakava. Kim's been winning major championship medals, bronzes, since the Asian Championships in 2013. $115 for Kim. All 3 against. Shirokalava for Ukraine, 117. She's the one who would have been overtaken in this another attempt by the Ukrainian, as she had in round 2 on the European record. Akira Berieva. $117. So European record 115, held by Keta Berieva, who if she were to lose it, would have another chance immediately, literally immediately, to get it back. Shirokalava then, 117. He's given it a really good effort. Even better than that, a really good effort and a really good lift, and we have a new European record. Tatiana Shirokalava of Ukraine, 117. Keta Berieva looking to get a record back. And then some. So Beryeva has seen a European record fall after 5 years. Beryeva, 118. Yes! The European record is hers again, 118. New horizons for Keta Beryeva. Cracking. Puts her out in front, gives her a nice advantage in towards that new European record. 5th overall then. Roshan Kushabieva of Kazakhstan, really tremendously supported by her own home crowd. 5 lifters to go. Everybody's going for medals now. Fatma Omar in bronze, 1-2-1. Kushabieva aiming for 1-2-2. She's not the only one. Kushabieva, 1-2-2 would be sensational if Stan could pull this out of the fire. No joy, I'm afraid. And it's a combination of the bar control, 2 against her on that. And all 3 anyway didn't like the press. More record holders attempting big things. But big denial that time for Kushabieva. A couple of attempts at 1-2-2 have gone out. Mariana D'Andrea then. One, 2-7. We'll see from Ibrahim in a few moments, but D'Andrea before that 1-2-2. $122 for a new America's record. Another new America's record, having broken it in the previous round for 120. That 1-2-2, but they've all gone against her on the press. So that's no joy for her. D'Andrea with a good stab at 1-2-2, but missed out. Three lifts to go. Tanyu Zhao leads on 137. Second at the moment, Oetan Ibrahim on 126. Third is Fatma Omar of Egypt on 121. And it's Oletan Ibrahimi of Nigeria who declare all his marks. One, 2-6 has her in the silver medal position. This to improve a lot by only a kilo. Tan is not being challenged, so that's the goal to the Chinese lifter. Ibrahim and Omar both going for 127, and Ibrahim is slightly lighter in body weight, so Omar will surely have to go for 128 if the Nigeria star does this. Ibrahim 127, 45 seconds left on this lift to make silver a little bit more secure. Strong push through, and she has achieved it. 127 for Ibrahim, and that was excellent. She stays in the silver medal position, but look at that set of results. Flawless. So the final two lifts to determine who gets the gold. We've seen the European record go twice. Shirokolova, 117, then the very next lift, Keda Bereyeva of Russia with 118. Seen a new America's record of 120 from Mariana D'Andrea. Now we're about to see Fatma Omar of Egypt, currently down in the bronze medal position with 121. This for 127. A bid to get to second spot. Fatma Omar of Egypt, happy to take as much time as she needs on the bench for Egypt. Tremendous competition. She's currently in third. This to match Oleitan Ibrahim's 127. Beyond her though, that won't happen. No lift for her. She finishes in the bronze medal position. Ibrahim gets the silver and Tanyu Zhao of China gets the gold. Worth the attempts. But in the end, she just couldn't get it raised. So she declares on a 121, and that's the bronze. So the final attempt of the regulation of this women's 67 kg final. The woman with all the titles and the reigning world record holder for China, Tan Yu Zhao. She's the Asia-Oceania Asian Games World and Paralympic champion. Her world record is 140.5. This 141 as she's seeking a new world record. Tan for China. For a new Asian and world record. All the support in the stadium. Immense concentration of a champion, Tan Yu Zhao, world champion for the third time in a row, 2014 and 2017. This for another world record for her, having set the previous mark of 140.5 a year ago and winning the Asian Para Games in Jakarta. World record of 141. Tan's going for it, so much put into it, but they've all gone against her on the press, and Tan is denied. She'll have another option if she wants to in the powerlift, but she is our champion. She gets the gold, an absolutely tremendous performance again from Tan Yu Zhao. The 3 times world champion, and she's going to go again. She'll get 3 minutes on the clock to go for it once more.
Loaders, please load the bar to 141 kilos, rack height 7.
She obviously felt she came quite close to it last time. So here she comes again, having taken the crown. Tan Yu Zhao goes for another 67 kg record to break her own mark.
Once again, during the power lift, the athlete gets 3 minutes.
Major support, of course, for Tan Yu Zhao. Clock running now. For 141, a new world record. Ibrahim the silver for Nigeria. Omar the bronze for Egypt. We saw 3 European records set. The 3 continental records. Shirakalova and Beryeva with European records 117 and 118. Shirakalova keeping it for literally 1 lift. And Andrea Anu, America's record of 120.
she comes, ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
Determined on the way out.
And another
World champion again in 2019 for the third World Championships in a row. Tan Yu Zhao, close to 141 last time. Going for the world record again here of 141. .141 to break her world record, having claimed the gold again. Is there more positivity this time? It's 2-1 against 2 in the press. The other one, the left side referee, was content with that. She felt it was doable. There's obviously the Paralympic Games next year to aim for. Tan felt it was worth going for, and she just missed out twice over for that new world record. But she is world champion. She successfully defended her crown. 3 world golds to go with the reigning Paralympic title and those 4 Asian successes. Just the final press going awry, and it was only 2-1 against her. Sensational event, really enjoyable to see. Tan takes gold for China again with 1:3.72, misses at a world record of 1:41. Ibrahim silver for Nigeria, and Fatma Omar the bronze for Egypt. The medal ceremony is on the way.
Director of the Board of Sports Development, the Republican State Enterprise, Alexei Krichkov. And representative of DIKA, the Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency here in Kazakhstan, Evren Rutbir. The winner of the bronze medal, representing Egypt, Fatma Omar.
So in the end, we didn't get a world record, but we did get 3 continental records. Alexei Krichkov, the Deputy Director of the Board of Sports Development, Republican State Enterprise, and Evren Rutbil, the representative of TIKA in Kazakhstan, the Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency, are looking after the ceremony here. So bronze ultimately for Fatma Omar of Egypt. She didn't have a tilt for the gold, decided to have a good try for the silver, but was just denied. 121 she finished with, 126 she couldn't get in round 3. And as a result of that, Alatan Ibrahim gets silver for clearing 127. She got every single one of her lifts. Tremendous from the Nigerian, the world silver medalist for the 2nd time, having achieved it previously in Mexico City. African silver also last year in Algiers. But what a fantastic champion again. Absolutely dominant. It is a 3rd world title for the Paralympic champion and world record holder, Tanya Zhao of China. And how well she's done. She felt that a world record was quite close. Went for it twice. 141, but missed twice, and actually went for that 141 in round 3. Next big target for her will be Tokyo in the Paralympic Games. That world record of 140.5 is still gettable. But Tan has done it again, gold for China. Tan is the champion again. A tremendous display. She was dominant right from the start. 133 in the opening round. Alatan Ibrahim made her think. 122, 126 in the first 2, but Tan just kept lifting. 137. That was what got her the gold in the end. Ibrahim the silver for Nigeria. Fatma Omar the bronze for Egypt. And the 3 lifters who set continental records today didn't actually get in the medals. Tatiana Shirokalova of Ukraine, who had her new record broken by Keta Beryeva of Russia within 2 minutes. And Mariana D'Andrea of Brazil for the new America's record. Tan came close twice to a new world record, didn't get it. But it was a worthy effort. Women's 73 kg decider is on the way shortly. That will be in the next hour.